For you to understand this particular video to the end, you need to listen to this video where a Muslim preacher talks about the plan of Islam in a secular democracy like Nigeria, UK, United States. And what he said is shocking. Just take a listen.
Muslims living in Western secular democracies. We're talking about Europe, Canada, America, Australia, just the Western secular democracies, that's it. What is our goal as a community? What is our final result that we're aiming for when we're living here? Establish a khilafah where we live? Do we wish to turn America and England into Islamic republics and states? Or do we wish to convert the entire population? Our goal living amongst all of you is to wipe away your religion and to replace it with Islam.
All right, do you understand? Their plan is to wipe away your religion and replace it with Islam. I want you to understand by the term wiping away your religion, it has to do with wiping away your culture and wiping away you. That is ethnic cleansing. So let's go into this video and understand the reason why the Nigeria Sharia Council is opposing Donald J. Trump. And who knows what the end may be. Friday, 27 February is today, 2026. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. No authority can arrogantly make Muslims abandon Sharia. Nigerian Supreme Sharia Council rejects U.S. lawmakers' call. It is no longer news that the United States of America is pushing for Nigeria, some part of Nigeria, to abolish Sharia law. This is the sole reason why they are saying it. The implementation of Sharia in so many states have killed also Christians, non-believers, so many other people who do not even know anything about Sharia. So they are using Sharia law to affect other people, number one. Secondly, which is the most important reason why US wants Sharia law abolished in Nigeria, is because, just like I used to tell you, Boko Haram said they want Sharia country in Nigeria, and they are being backed up by these people who also believe in Sharia. So they don't see these people as terrorists. They may announce it in the news, Boko Haram terrorist bomb, they kill me, they do this. That is just the edit. But in their mind, in their meetings, in their security gatherings, they understand that these people are not terrorists. That these people are there to promote the cause of Islam. That is what Boko Haram stands for. And there's so many other groups like ISWAP, and what is it called? Nakurawa, and so on and so forth. Mahmuda, Al-Qaeda. All they want is a Sharia country, a Sharia state, and they want Nigeria to become one. They want West Africa to become one, and in a whole, they want the world to become a single Sharia country. And that is why when you see ISWAP, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, what is this thing, Hamas, you see them, after killing people, after bombing, they will close their mouth and they will do like this. You know what that means? One single authority on earth under Allah. One single authority on earth under Allah. And that is why their motto is victory belongs to Allah. Victory belongs to God. And that was the one Danfodio used, okay? The time he was trying to conquer Nigeria. And that is the same motto the Nigerian military is also using. Is it not something, interesting to know this? However, the issue here is this. So many people in Nigeria, especially Christians, they have made their position clear. Abolish Sharia or dismantle Nigeria. There is going to be a very powerful agitation that is going to come to Nigeria, and it's going to come very soon. And the powerful agitation that is going to come is all about, if you do not remove Sharia that these terrorists are using to kill people, then divide Nigeria. But unfortunately, this is so unfortunate. These terrorists are more in the south now than the north. I mean, they are in the south now than the north. They have infiltrated everywhere. We started shouting on time, but people did not listen on time. Like what the tactics they are using in some part of the northern Nigeria now is totally different. In the south now, they can be in your place. They will go to your church. They will go to your mosque. They will go to your markets. Like, they want to synchronize with the environment. They want to synchronize with your system. They want to be part of your system. They will do everything possible to integrate. They are everywhere in the south. Don't think they are not in your community. Don't think they are not in your state or your cities. They are everywhere. And there is nothing you can do about it now because we did not wake up on time. Now, after these strategies they are using in the south, they will go to what they are doing in so many northern parts of the country. Now, for example, When you watch this video, you are watching on the screen, you can see people moving. They are holding goats. They are holding their properties in their head. You can see women, children, fathers. They are moving to another community. Now, this place is a Mansur. Mansur is a, whether it's Mansur or Mansuru, something like that. It's a Mansur. That is the name of the town. Okay, it is in Bauchi State. These people are fleeing their homes by foot into neighboring Gombe State as a result of the continued ISWAP push for Islamization of Nigeria. This thing is now happening in Arewa, the whole northern part of the country. Now, this is what is going on. So this thing is step by step. Time will come now, they will start collecting taxes in the south. They have started it in the southwest, so it's no longer something that you are going to expect. It's already happening. After collecting tax, people who did not pay jizya tax, they will start killing them. They will remove them from their, ancestral homes. Then, like, these people are fleeing. They fail to leave Nigerian constitution and abide with Sharia constitution. And the Muslims, the Sharia Council in Nigeria is saying they are not going to abolish this law that is aiding the Boko Haram, aiding the ISWAP, aiding Fundani militia, aiding ISWAP. No problem, oh. No problem. You see, if you people, of which I know, you people will not abolish the law, okay? If you people did not abolish the law, then be ready to have your own country. And I am happy that so many people now I'm seeing them, they have started agitating that they want their own country. And instead of, to abolish Sharia law in Nigeria, let them have their own Sharia country in the north. And there are still so many concerns about this, that what Christians in the north will be subjected to will not be good, that Christians in the north, because of them, it's not good to divide Nigeria. I was just laughing. You see, in Turkey, this is what people were saying. In Lebanon, this is what people were saying. I want you to learn from history. They were talking about, we cannot just divide this country. Our people are in the north. We own this country. This country is a Christian country. These people came. They are Islamizing it. If we divide it now, our brothers in the north, how would they feel today? Where are those brothers? Even people who are saying, how would our brother in the north will be? They are no longer there. Ethnic cleansing. They wipe them out. And it's totally a Muslim country today. It's totally an Islamic country. They will wipe you out. They have succeeded in infiltrating the government, infiltrating the military, infiltrating the police, and so on and so forth. They have succeeded. What proof again do you want? Like what proof? They use helicopter. It's so-called sovereign state. Terrorists use helicopter to go everywhere, to kidnap, to do everything. So this is scary. Now, when you come to look at the reason why most people love Sharia, it's just because there is a global push to Islamize the whole world, to bring the whole world under Sharia. In America, Americans are waking up. In London, London is gone. UK is gone. When I mean it's gone, it's totally gone. So I understand that people are not interested like that in religion. Yeah, people are no longer interested in religion like that. And that is how these people are gaining upper hand, because nobody's interested in religion. People don't want to, talk about God. Nobody wants to talk. But this is not about talking about God alone. This is all about your destiny. Your culture's values will be changed. Your women will be turned to slaves. A lot of things are going to happen. So let no one deceive you that it's all about religion. You are not interested in religion. You are interested in what you are going to eat. You are interested in just let me be okay. You aren't going to be okay. No, they will kill you. They will burn your house, burn you inside the house. They will call for prayer. You refuse to come out. They will behead you. So you keeping quiet, you are doing yourself a disservice. Nobody should keep quiet in Nigeria because of this. Nobody at all should keep quiet. So we are going to really understand the state that we are at this moment. So in the news, the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria has rejected calls by U.S. lawmakers to abolish Sharia law in the country, describing the proposal as misinformed and attempt to undermine Nigerians' sovereignty. Well, Sharia law is not Nigerian sovereignty. So the way the people look at it is how to understand that these people look at Nigeria as a Sharia state. So if you touch Sharia, you are touching Nigerian sovereignty. That is nonsense. You see the way they are looking at it. If you touch Sharia, automatically you are just, touching Nigerian sovereignty. For you to know that these people have already seen Nigeria as a Sharia state. What has Sharia to do with Nigerian sovereignty? This is a pity. Now, Sharia law operates alongside statutory and customary law, primarily in 12 northern states, where it was formally adopted as a main framework for civil and criminal law in 1999. It provides a religious, moral, and legal framework for Muslim communities. Then where are you going to keep Nigerian law? That is what we are asking. Where are you going to keep Nigerian law? You adopt it in these states. Are there no Christians in this state before you adopted it? This is what we are talking about. So they are considering Christians and other religious folks who are in their states. But, according to Mr. Sani Yerimi say that the ambition of every Muslim is to make Nigeria, a Muslim country, a Sharia state. So that is just their dream. Touching Sharia has nothing to do with Nigerian sovereignty. Nigerian sovereignty is Nigerian constitution. Now, you said that in 1999, it was adopted into Nigerian constitution. Very good. It can be repealed. And I know that the National Assembly will not do that. So definitely they are not going to do it. You see, if you can understand what is going to happen in Nigeria in the future, you will shed tears. Because this is something that could just lead to another war. In the sense that the terrorists are not going to stop. Their sponsors are not going to stop. So, the people have been folding their hands, they have been dying for nothing, but they will be to an extent. And that time I know it's going to be over. But the people will put up the last fight. And the world will not watch. The world will not fold their hands and just watch. So, everything you people are doing, allowing these terrorists to use Sharia to kill people, and you say you don't want to remove Sharia from Nigerian constitution, I pity you. Be very careful, because that is just, in fact, Sharia law by now, since that is what Boko Haram are using, all these people are using, Sharia law by now supposed to have been repealed. If you talk about Sharia, you go to prison. Because Sharia law is now used by terrorists. Sharia law is now used by the terrorists to operate. How did Nakurawa came to Nigeria? They came to teach Sharia. And they see that Nigeria is not moving forward to Sharia fast. They set up their own problem. They started killing Boko Haram, the same thing. And you are here trying to defend Sharia? Anyway, if this is actually what, Nigerians want, if you are fighting for people in Nigeria, be careful anyway. Because the people you are fighting for, you don't know what they want. But if this is what you people want, no problem. But I want to let you know that terrorists have taken over southern states. They are not killing, they are not shooting, they are not doing all those things. Does not mean that these people are not, there. Be very careful in your churches, and you might even welcome them as newcomers in your churches. They are there to monitor you. They are there to synchronize everything, integrate into the environment, and few months to come, they will start striking in the south. Seriously, like what you are seeing in Ondo, Southern Kogi, Kwara State, you will see it in Delta. You see it in Delta, Bayelsa, Port Harcourt, all these states, like they are everywhere. When I mean everywhere, everywhere. But unfortunately, these people focus only on politics. They are not thinking about threats. We Africans don't plan future. We don't think about future. We think about now. Well, they don't think about what is the purpose of all these terrorists? What is their end game? How do we plan to stop them? How do we plan to make sure that tomorrow we'll be able to contain them? No, we don't think, Africans don't think ahead. That is why we are where we are today. That is why our continents are like this. We only think about now. What are we going to eat now? Who will be this now? But people who controls tomorrow, they think about the future. That is why these terrorists are more strategic than people in Nigeria. The government, the religious people, the Christians, everybody, these terrorists are more strategic, because what they are doing with their sponsors is that they mapped out a long-term plan, like next 50 years. They have mapped out plan for their children to come, what to do, even when they are dead. But you are here focusing alone on 2027. Who told you that 2027 is going to change something in Nigeria? This is all shit. So what I am advising people to do is to focus what matters. Nigeria will fall under Sharia. Yes, but not all parts of Nigeria. People will resist. Some part that has fallen will fall, because I'm not seeing any resistance from the southwest any longer. Kwara, no resistance. Ondo, at the moment, no resistance. Ekiti has been infiltrated. Like, the place that have not started striking now, it's just part of Ogun State and majorly Lagos State. And that does not mean that they are not here. Lagos State Task Force told us they arrested, how many? Is it not 24 Boko Harams that came to Lagos? If not for intelligence, By now, you could have been hearing that, mainland bridge have been bombed. So people should wake up and plan ahead because of what is going to happen. Anyway, let's keep on watching and see how this thing is going to go.
Well, you see, people don't know what Sharia is all about. First of all, Sharia is the principles and practice of Islam. You can't separate Sharia from Islam. They are one and one. So any Muslim who tells you that he doesn't want to live his life according to Sharia, then he's not a Muslim.
Do you think Nigeria should become a Sharia nation?
That is my ambition, and that is the ambition of every Muslim in this country.
So, as a leader, governor, chairman, president, you are expected to run your affairs with the dictates of Sharia. So, as a leader, governor, chairman, president, you are expected to run your affairs with the dictates of Sharia.
Item 62 says National Assembly shall not make any law that affects Islamic law. This second schedule. So this amendment is against second schedule, item 60.
Well, you see, people don't know what Sharia is all about. First of all, Sharia is the principles and practice of Islam. You can't separate Sharia from Islam. They are one and one. So any Muslim who tells you that he doesn't want to live his life according to Sharia, then he's not a Muslim, because he doesn't even know what is Islam. If you are a Muslim, you have to live your life according to the dictates of Sharia. From the time you are born up to the time you will marry, the relationship between you and your parents when you are small, your responsibility to them or their responsibility to you, the relationship between you and your wife, if you marry, how you will marry, your responsibility to your wife, then your responsibility to the neighbors, to the entire society, is all defined under Islam, under Sharia. That is what is called Sharia. It is not just the capital punishment that people are talking about. This is just part of one aspect of Sharia. The major aspect of Sharia is called mu'amala. That is how you relate to human beings, other human beings, even animals. There are ways we have to cut and kill our animals. There are ways you enter toilet. There is way you come out of toilet. So everything in Islam is defined under Sharia. So it's a code of life for Muslims. So as a leader, governor, chairman, president, you are expected to run your affairs with the dictates of Sharia.